Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Pitch. I'm Kristian Jack. My guest on this episode is none other than Alphonso Davies, who gives us his first media interview in Canada for 5 months and also allows us unprecedented access in a 30-minute sit-down. We meet this week when he is back on training following his recovery from myocarditis. Yet in this interview, this will definitely stand the test of time because Phonzie opens up about his difficulties of not playing while recovering. He talks openly about how his love for his teammates in Bayern continues to exist and how it continues to evolve. He names his favorite teammate, his favorite ground, his favorite opponent, and many other things are in here that you're just going to love. What he misses about Canada is also in here, and he also discusses Canada's path to the World Cup in 2022, who he wants in the World Cup draw. That may not surprise you. And as always with Phonzie, we have some fun, courtesy of some pack openings with Topps Stadium Chrome Champions League cards. That's right, you won't want to miss that at the end. This is a very unique and special interview. So no more of me, just sit back, grab a beverage and a snack, enjoy 30 minutes here with Alphonso Davies. Delighted to be joined by Alphonso Davies from Munich. Phonzie, great to see you, my man. I hope you're well, and I hope health-wise everything is going well. Give us an update on that. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. I'm happy to be back on the pitch. I'm happy to, run around, get some fresh air in my system. Yeah, it was a scary thing when I was told about the myocarditis. I didn't know how long. Also, the doctors didn't know how long I was going to be out. It was just played by ultrasound and how well I'm doing during the checkups. So, yeah, I'm happy that it only took 2 months. Hopefully, I was thankful that I didn't take any longer. So, yeah, right now my recovery is going well. I've been training. It's been 1 week now, so I'm excited, and yeah, I can't wait to be back playing games again.
You said it was scary there. You're a shining light of positivity. We always see you smiling, and you got great personality and connect so well with your fans on social media. But how was this in those down times? How difficult has it been, my man?
Yeah, it was tough. Especially when the doctors, they couldn't give me an estimated time of my return. So they're just trying to play it by ear with the ultrasound and all the checkups that are going on. Yeah, I mean, when I first got the news, they were telling me that it could be up to 3 to 6 months, and I'm happy that my body, is strong enough to deal with it in 2 months. So yeah, hopefully soon, like I said before, hopefully soon I can be playing games, and yeah, I'm just happy to be back on the pitch training and kicking the ball and running around again.
We saw you on the weekend at the game. I know another comprehensive win for Bayern. How are you as a watcher? Do you find it tough? Have you settled a little bit easier with all these games, just sitting back and watching, or are you not a good watcher? You can't wait to be back on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, as a footballer, when you watch games, there's some stuff that goes on in your body. You want to be on the pitch, especially when I'm sitting down and I feel like I'm not injured or in any way physically, but I know deep down, with the problem with the heart, yeah, it's very anxious. Watching the games, it's very nerve-wracking. Yeah, because the only thing I want to do is be on the pitch with the guys and playing with them. So, but yeah, I was watching. I celebrate. I cheer the team on like a regular supporter as well.
How is life in Munich? I want to get into Canada in a second. We're going to talk all about that team and that quest for Qatar. But how is life in Munich? How you settled in? I know you've been there a few years now, but you're still so young as a young Canadian out there. What's it like training with these world-class stars every day, and what's it like living there?
Yeah, honestly, the city of Munich is a beautiful, beautiful city. It's different things to see, especially compared to Canada. They have a lot of in Canada, a lot of skyscraper, I should say, a lot of big buildings. Here, you don't really see those. Maybe you see one or two, but everything else is very modern and very old-fashioned, I should say. Yeah, it's very, what can I say, intriguing to the eyes as well. And yeah, and playing with these guys, these guys are world-class players. You have a world-class keeper and a striker up top, and then you just have phenomenal players throughout the whole team. And I'm happy that I can every day wake up and go train with them, learn from them, and battle with them, and just be with them playing football. Yeah, these guys, they carry themselves well off and on the pitch. So it's a great learning for me.
That's fascinating. You said the way they carry themselves well off the pitch. That's Bayern Munich, right? That's the way it's always been, a true professional environment. And I can see it just watching you a little bit, the way that you've adopted that kind of style as well. Is there any particular individuals that you look up to, that you talk to more, that have become real mentors for you on and off the pitch?
Yeah, honestly, I think when I was in my break these 2 months, I think Kimmich was one of the guys that was reaching out the most. Yeah, I mean, everyone else reaches out, that see how I was doing, but I think Kimmich was a little bit more than the other guys. He just wanted to see how I was and my next checkup, and how I was doing. And he's like, yeah, if you need anything, I'm here. We're relative the same age. I mean, he's not too far away from me. So yeah, it was nice. Yeah, the way Kimmich carries himself, not just him, everyone else, but mostly him, when he carries himself off the pitch, is just, you see him and you're like, yeah, it's a well-respected young man. And even on the pitch as well, you can see his passion, his enthusiasm, his dedication to the game. It's amazing. Some people always ask me, hey, does he always scream? I'm like, no, he doesn't. Only on the pitch, obviously, with the intensity and everything that's going on the field. But off the pitch, he's a calm guy. He respects everybody. He's a very class act, I should say.
Yeah, what a fantastic role model for you to have in Joshua Kimmich. When you leave that environment and go to Canada, what's it like? What's this journey been like? Obviously, I know you're not in the current squad. We'll get to that in a second, but joining up with these teammates, this brotherhood, as it's been called, how special is that when you get on that plane and you're going to be with these Canadians for this journey?
Yeah, it's very special. Every time I get called to the national team is an honor. There's players that played for Canada and hasn't been called up in a while. And every time I get the call, I'm excited. I'm happy to go. Yeah, every time I see these guys, it's just, we know that we're on a journey to something great in this country. And now these 3 games, we have an opportunity to make it, to be the first team in CONCACAF to make it to the World Cup. The last time we made it to World Cup, I don't think that was even a thought. I didn't even exist. But and now, and here we are again. And yeah, I mean, when the journey started, I want to say almost 3 years ago, with all these, these little games that we're playing. Now it's the real deal. Now everyone is tuning, everyone's focused, everyone knows that we can do something special in this country. And as you can see, the last window, we went 9 points. Some people may have never have thought that about Canada, but now, we're making not just our dreams, for the whole country, dreams come true as well, to make it to the World Cup.
9 points, and the best player, yourself, wasn't even there. I know you don't want to say that, but that's pretty impressive. When did it hit you? When did it hit you that you thought this would be possible, 2022? Because I know when you did that amazing speech, you said, I'm Alphonso Davies, I want to play in a World Cup, and you got the 2026 bid. Did it even become a thought that 2022 was possible at that point? Or has there been a certain reference point game where you thought, now this is the one, I know we can make this?
Yeah, I think when the journey started, everyone, we all have the mindset that, I don't think anyone on the pitch or in the squad was like, we're not going to make 2022. Everybody had the mindset of, we're making this one way or another. We know that it's not going to be an easy journey. We started playing against, little islands, Cayman Islands, Bermuda. And now when we made it to, when we played Haiti 2 games, we knew that game wasn't going to be easy. The game in Haiti was a tough game. It was hard. The pitch wasn't too good. Everybody's feet was burning. And we're happy that we can come away from a 1-0 win. And I think at that point, we all looked at each other like, we can really, do this. And everyone had that mindset from the beginning. And, we just stuck to it. When we returned to Chicago and we beat them, and, it was exciting times, and Suriname as well. And when we made it to the Hex, we understand that we're going to be playing, Mexico, USA, all these guys, Costa Rica. And that's a challenge that we're ready for. Yeah, those teams, Bermuda, all those teams, they prepared us for this battle. And yeah, as you can see, it's going good right now. Everyone's happy, and yeah, we know that the job's not done. We still got 3 more games to win, and yeah, we're just looking forward to winning all 3.
You talked about the start of it. I want to talk to you about that game against Panama at BMO Field. Two different things I want to talk to you about. I'll get to your goal in a second, but I want to talk to you first about that melee in the first half. Daniil Henry joined me on the show, and he told me this. He said when he stood there and then they had that melee in the corner, and suddenly everyone's pushing everybody around. He said the moment he knew that they were going to qualify for this World Cup was when he turned around, and the first people there defending everybody was you and Tajon pushing everybody around in the scrum. Daniil said that moment was the moment he goes, what's little Phonzie doing in there? What was that like for you to defend your team?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, on the pitch, I'm not really like a guy to jump in a fight and, start pushing people. I'm usually the guy on the sidelines, trying to talk to someone on the side, trying to, air out the situation. But at the time, I understand it was a heated game. We had to win this game. And yeah, Daniil, what he was doing, he was just sitting there, trying to stretch. And the guy could have easily politely asked him, hey, can you please move? But, it seemed like a little bit rude when he just flinged his arm at him. And then I saw, everyone started getting into it. So I went in there to try to diffuse the situation, but then I got pushed. So my temper started rising. So then that's why I was trying to be in there to like separate the crowd. But I mean, yeah, and Tajon joined, both benches. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. This is football, tempers flare, not everybody can be calm on the pitch. But yeah, I mean, that game was an incredible game. The fans were amazing, loud, and it was just a really good game from us.
Yeah, it certainly was. And something symbolic, I think, that you scored arguably one of the finest goals ever scored by a Canadian player. Talk us through that goal. And I want to know, when did you know you were going to go the opposite side to Mahir, the goalie? Because after everyone talks about the run, but when you squared him up and you put him the wrong side, when did you know that? Was it literally right at the very last second that you would know you're going to go near post rather than far?
Yeah, that goal was, to be honest, I don't really. I'll try to put it in words, but me and Tajon changed position. I was playing on the right side. He was playing striker with Jonathan David. Because John Herman gave us the front four. Freedom to floor around to mix and mingle. So when I went on the right side, it was a lot of Panama was playing a lot of long ball side to side. So I'm getting frustrated, and when they were doing that side to side, long ball side to side, it was really frustrating because they weren't coming to attack us. They were just, playing in the back, side to side. So then when we won the ball on the top of the 18, and I knew that Jonathan David thought I was there because, he knew that I was on the right side and he thought I was higher up the pitch. And I guess when he played that ball, everyone, stopped running. And something inside me was like, you know what? Let me try to catch this ball. And I saw the ball started slowing down. So I started picking up pace. And the defender as well wasn't really paying attention of where I was coming. He was just full focus on looking at his keeper or looking at the ball. So he didn't see me coming. And when I tried to get the ball, I thought he was going to kick it out. As you can see in the clip, I slowed down a little bit because I thought he was going to kick it out. But then he didn't. I don't know what happened to him. He jumped over the ball. So when I got it and I started attacking the goal, I had one thing in mind. I saw Tajon, but then I saw the defender as well. So I had one thing in mind at that point is be my defender and get a shot on goal. So that's what I did. I cut to my left foot and I glanced up a little bit, like 2 seconds, and I saw the keeper leaning to the far side. So when I saw that, and I just went near post, and I knew that when I closed my hips, he had no chance, no opportunity to get the ball.
I love that answer. Let me just say for our viewers and listeners, I know you're all here to listen to Alphonso, not me, but I will say one of my favorite things about talking to footballers for 20 years is recall. The ability for you to recall every little moment and slow it down in your brain and then recall something like that. And I can't thank you enough for the way that you explain that. It's phenomenal, mate. Well, great job. And then obviously after that, the team has just taken off. That was the moment, 2-1, and then after that, 4-1. What's this squad cohesion like? I've spoke to, 15, 16 of your teammates now on shows like this, and everyone talks about how the camaraderie is real. It's a family. You can't get that, in every sport. You can't get that in every team. How special has that been? And what are the main reasons for that?
Yeah, I mean, to get in as a team, I think it mainly comes from, us believing that we can, make it to the World Cup. It also helps with a coach like John. For John, every time he talks to the team, I mean, this guy makes me feel like I want to run through a wall. Every time he talks to the team, he motivates us to a different level. And I think me being with the national team now for, I think, almost four years, we never had a coach like that inspires his teammates, his players like that. And now that we have John and his training staffs, it's a, these guys, they're smart individuals, and the way they communicate with us, the way they motivate us to play every game it's incredible. As you can see, John has a lot of tactics in his head, a lot of different ways to play. So it's good. I mean, before it was just, honestly, before John came in, it was just, here's the team, you guys go out, you play. That's basically what it was. Now it's like a structure, everything is proper. We hold each other accountable in training, games, off the pitch, on the pitch, anything, we hold each other accountable. We know that, if we want to make it far in this sport as a country, we have to, tighten things up, especially in the team, and hold each other accountable for our mistakes.
Fantastic answer. I know you're only 21, but there's been a big difference already in your playing time about how Canada is perceived. No, I mean, the girls won the gold, and I know Jordan Heights, very close to you, got that gold medal. That was unbelievably special for us in this country. The Canadian Premier League has been created for young players now to get that opportunity as well. And what you're doing at the national team, this is a monumental step, is it not, for Canada soccer, and what you've seen already over the last 5 or 6 years as a change?
Yeah, it's a big change. It's a big step. There's more eyes, on North America football now, especially, in Canada, now that the CPL, the women's are doing so well, and now the men's team, on the verge of making it to the World Cup for the second time ever. Yeah, I mean, it opens eyes to, young players that are in the country that are wanting to become footballers. And it's just to be inspiration to them, to, to be the next generation of footballers that can, elevate this country even more, maybe make it to 6, 7, 8, even 100 World Cups if we motivate the right people. And there's a lot of talent in Canada, as you can see now, like Jonathan David in Lille, Tejan Buchanan, Liam Fraser. There's a lot of players. Richie Larea going to Nottingham Forest. There's a lot of players overseas that are moving, that are catching the eyes of European clubs. So it's incredible to see.
You mentioned Jonathan David there. How good is he? What kind of star can this guy be? And he's going to get another move, we know, right?
Yeah, Jonathan David. I mean, that guy, he doesn't really say too much, even off the pitch. I mean, if you're close to Jonathan, yeah, he'll talk to you. But other than that, it's like, he's a quiet guy. He sticks to himself. But, on the pitch, I mean, sometimes, when he wants the ball, you can hear him. He's not shy on the pitch. But yeah, I mean, he's an incredible talent. He's scoring goals right now at Lille for fun. I think he at one point, or maybe he still is, I'm not really sure, the top goal scorer in the league. That's the league. You have Messi, Neymar, and all these players, playing the league. And here we have Jonathan David, top goal scorer. It's amazing. I mean, I've been playing with Johnny since I was at the U15 level. In Mexico, we went Fort Lauderdale. We played a lot of tournaments together, and I think us being so young playing together, I think it was a good way for us to become great teammates on the pitch for the senior national team.
A couple more for you, Phonzie, before I let you go, and we'll do a bit of a quick rapid fire for fun at the end. What would it mean to you, Alphonso Davies? What would it mean for you to qualify for this year's World Cup?
Honestly, for a footballer, as every footballer dream, to play for the country, to qualify for a World Cup. And for us to do it, this window will be absolutely amazing. Honestly, like I have no words to put it. My emotions, my feelings will be all over the place. I think it will be an amazing opportunity for the whole country, not just the team, the whole country. A lot of Canadians all over the world, seeing the red and white against big European countries. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing to see. It's just, yeah, my emotion will be all over the place. I don't know how I act when we actually make it.
And what about the World Cup draw? Have you allowed yourself to dream about that? Who would you? Germany in the group? Would that be pretty special for you? Messi? What do you think?
Honestly, if we have Germany in the group, it'll be nice, to play against my teammates. I have a couple of teammates that are, every time I tell them I'm going to a national team, who are you playing, and I tell them who we're playing, they giggle a little bit because they don't really see Canada as a footballing country. And now to make it to an actual World Cup, to the World Cup and play against these guys, prove to them that, we have some talent on this, in North America. It's in Canada, it would be amazing. So I'm excited.
I know you can't be on the pitch on Sunday at BMO, but what's your message to your teammates and particularly the fans who spent a lot of money on their ticket on Sunday to go celebrate? Hopefully you guys getting there. What does that mean? What's that Canadian infrastructure and that support meant to you guys during this journey? What's your message to them?
I mean, I just want to say thank you to the fans. It means a lot. These qualifiers, hasn't been easy with COVID and all that. And now that the fans are back in the stadium, and we felt that in Toronto, and we felt that I wasn't there, but I could feel it through the screen in Hamilton. Just looking at the pitch, in Canada, in Edmonton, 42,000, 43,000 people in that cold. It just goes to show you that the support of this team is in Canada is growing and growing. And we want to thank the fans so much for supporting us. And, thank you guys for staying behind us throughout the whole way. And hopefully, the boys, we can do it this window to qualify, definitely be the first team in CONCACAF will be, ice on the cake, a cherry on the cake, I should say. And I'm sure the team, the country, everybody will be excited.
Love it, my man. All right, let's have some fun. A couple of rapid fire questions and a little bit of fun at the end. What do you miss the most about Canada when you're away?
What I miss the most? Probably, I'm not gonna lie, probably Tim Hortons. I have this little peach drink from Tim Hortons that I always get every time I go home.
Love it. What's the favorite stadium you've ever played in?
Favorite stadium? It has to be Edmonton.
Great answer. What trophy or final do you find yourself thinking about most that you've won? Because you've won it all, my man. What do you think about most?
Probably the Champions League finals.
How special was that to beat PSG that day?
That was really special. That game was amazing. That game was unbelievable. And to lift the Champions League trophy, at 19 years of age, 20 years of age, it's amazing.
And play a massive part in it, by the way. That's not just to be there, just be a massive part.
Yeah,
you were a star that day. Who's the funniest teammate you've ever had?
Funniest teammate I've Bayern or Canada, both?
Either way, or both, yeah. Who makes you laugh? Because I know you make them laugh.
Probably, I want to say Richie. Probably Richie. I think Richie is hands down the funniest guy that I know.
That's a great answer, Richie Lorea. The best opponent you've ever played against?
Best opponent I ever played against, probably Di Maria. I mean, you can see in the videos, every time we play him, he gets the best of me. Always mags me. So, yeah, I think he's hands down one of the best players I played against. I played against Messi and played against Neymar, but I think Di Maria on my side he's given me trouble sometimes.
And that Messi story, you almost got his jersey, right? You didn't get his jersey though.
I was close. Yes. I asked him for the jersey, I think when it was 0-0 or 1-0 for us, before everything turned sideways. And he said, okay, it was a free kick. And at that free kick, they hit the post. So before that free kick, I asked him and he said, yeah. But then obviously as the game went on, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, and then 8-2, and plus I had doping after, so I couldn't go to the locker room and collect it. So I missed my opportunity. Hopefully I can get one before he retires.
I hope you get one too. And by the way, I'm not surprised you got called for doping. I'm just going to say that unbelievable run that you made in that game was absolutely incredible, right? That pass. Do you still think about that game? Because that's pretty unique of a match to win a game like that, no? Yeah.
Always, all the time think about that game. That game will always be in my head. That game, that finals, just the whole journey making it to the Champions League finals. That play will forever live with me because, I had a dribble past my idol, dribble past Arturo Vidal, Samedo, PK, all these players, and to give Kimmich the easiest goal he'll probably ever score in his career.
Fantastic. Now, that little birdie being my son, tells me you're into opening cards. He's been watching you on Instagram. Is this
Yes,
true?
I am. I have a collection going.
Okay, you got a collection going. Well, so does he. And I've got a box here, and I want to try and crack one open and get an Alphonso Davies card. Are you with me for 5 minutes to try and open some of these cards? Let's do it. So I want to get him a card for an Alphonso Davies card. The top stadium Club Chrome, and I know you got a relationship with Topps as well, courtesy of our friends at Mint Inc., a Canadian company, CanMNT.ca. Check it out. Let's open some cards, tell some stories, and try and get a Phonzie. Okay, so here we go. Can you see these cards all right there, buddy, or what? Is that working?
Yeah, that's
upside down. There you go.
There
That's so we got Reese Williams from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Mitchell Bakker. We got Dodo. Oh, we got a Ryan Gravenberch rookie card.
Oh, nice.
He's a pretty good player, Phonzie, no?
He is.
Kai Havertz.
Okay, another
Chelsea.
great player.
And Dragusin from Juventus. So, yeah. So what got you into cards while I open the next one?
Honestly, I think it's when me and Tom did like a shoot together. And then when I saw that, you know, some of these cards are pretty cool. Like just like the look of it, everything about it. Yeah, and then they sent me a couple cards, and I started opening the boxes, and then I started getting some cards, you know, from my teammates, some very, very cool cards. People are also telling me like, yo, those are rare, like, you know, those are really good cards, because I have one friend that's really into them. So yeah, I was like, okay, might as well, you know, start collecting as well. So
why not? Oh, I got a legend card here. Got a Vialli lifting that trophy that you've lifted up.
Yeah,
that's a pretty special trophy, my man. No, there you go. Oh, we got Messi. Messi card. We got Rakitic.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, first Bayern card. Now you can tell a story about this guy. Leroy Sané.
Yeah, this guy, Leroy. I have one thing. Leroy, when he trains his free kicks, after training, he makes it look so easy. Because every time you see this guy kick free kicks, he hits them with technique, power, accuracy, and it goes in every time. And I've seen Kimmich actually started taking free kicks as well, and he's getting pretty good as well.
Wow, keep learning from them, because you could take free kicks for Canada. You've been doing that already.
Exactly. So. Maybe I have to start learning from Leroy.
we got Rodrigo from Real Madrid, Ake Juventus. There we go. Lukaku, one of the best in the world. No doubt about that for strikers.
Yeah.
We got Modric, one of my favorites.
Okay.
Pulisic from Chelsea, obviously. And another Gravenberch rookie card. There we go. Still no Phonzie. We're gonna get there though. We're gonna get your card here. I'm convinced we're gonna open this card and find out. But no, I love your Instagram card openings, man. Everyone loves these. So my boys and loving that. Everyone at work and everyone at school is talking about Ferran Torres, Man City, Serginho Dest. Now you played against this guy. Talk to me about that game you played against the US at BMO Field. Dest, obviously the American, 2019. You get the goal. How big of a goal and a game was that for your team when you beat the Americans at BMO?
Yeah, that game was another, you know, milestone for the team. Coming in that game, you know that the US, you know, they had all these players playing overseas, playing big clubs, but that didn't really matter to us, you know. We know that we were at home, and we knew that we had to win this game. And yeah, it was that game. I mean, when that game started, it was, you know, everyone was, as you can see, everyone was ready for that game. And we knew that when we put pressure on them, you know, good things will happen. And so we did. You know, the first goal, Scott played it, you know, in the 6-yard box. And, you know, I just had to be there back post, because John was telling me every time to be, you know, in the back post all week before that game. So I just made my run back post, and I'm happy to get the first goal. And then Cavallini came in and sealed it off for us. So we're happy we got that win against the US.
All right, a couple more, and I'm going to let you go. I know you're busy. Phil Foden. He's a good young player, obviously, with you. We got another Nico Williams rookie. Bruno Fernandes, Man United. There we go. Oh, we got a Camavinga rookie, another one. That's pretty nice.
Wow.
The Ketela with Bruges. Mason Mount. I'm going to get a Phonzie before we go. I'm going to let you go in a minute, but this is important for me to crack an Alphonso Davies card. Do you collect your own cards? You get them signed, any of these cards, by players, your teammates, for yourself?
Yeah, I get some of them signed by some of my players, from the teammates.
All right, I've opened another pack. Let's see what we get here. We got Tyler Adams, another good young player. Played against him?
Yeah,
there you go. Holland. Now, wow, what a player he is. Fabio Vieira. We've got Billy Gilmore. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. We got one.
There it is. You just made an 11-year-old boy, my son, very happy to pull an Alphonso Davies card, and maybe one day you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll sign it for him. But check it out on CanMNT.ca. Top Stadium Chrome Club. I can open some more with you. I can stay here all day with you, but I know you're busy. You don't want to be wasting your time with me. Listen, my man, I can't thank you enough for this interview. It's been fantastic. You're a shining light. There's so many people that are following the sport and following your career in Canada. I'm just so thankful, that you're back training, that you're getting back on the pitch, and I know how much that means to you. Wish you nothing but health and success going forward, lifting more trophies, and taking that team out to Qatar, my man. It's going to be a brilliant 2022, no?
Thank you for having me.
That was really special. I cannot thank Alphonso Davies and his team enough for trusting me with this, and for him relaxing and being himself in an interview. Not easy for anybody, particularly at 21 years old. But as I said before, unbelievable maturity and a lot of fun. Phonzie was just himself. And again, I can't thank him enough for that. The purpose of these interviews is really for you, the viewer and the listener, to enjoy the guest and feel like you know more about them, their story, their journey, what they love than you did prior. I hope that is the case now. You've sat back and watched 30 minutes with Alphonso. That has been my mandate since the start. I gave myself that when we started all this last year. And if you're new to these series, we now have a full team sheet of Canadian men's national team players that I've had the pleasure of sitting down with, and they've really opened up their hearts and minds to me about their lives beyond the pitch and, of course, on it. Atiba Hutchinson, Maxime Crepeau, Alistair Johnston, Richie Larea, Stephen Vittoria, Daniil Henry, Kamal Miller, Liam Fraser, Samuel Piette, Jonathan Osorio, Mark Anthony Kay, Tejon Buchanan. They're all available now on this channel or in podcast form at the Canadian Premier League newsroom feed. Please, if you're able, subscribe and leave a comment below. We love to hear from you on all these interviews. This is an unprecedented time for Canadian soccer, and we hope that you continue to enjoy our coverage of it. Let us know what you think. We read them all. Please enjoy the games this week, a very special time. Keep smiling. Wish nothing but health to you and your family. God bless. We will see you soon for another edition of Beyond the Pitch.